Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I have some very exciting not news, but just very exciting things that I just seen. As we all know, September the 26th, the drop of Magic the Gathering Duskmourn House of Horrors will be coming out. They already done the pre-release. There's so many different videos on YouTube of people doing unboxing, and then because something with the whole law that they're you guys can make videos but you can't drop it until this day. So it was the 16th. They could have finally did live and unboxings and stuff of the pre's, the bundles, the collector boosters, the play boosters, and then there's the TV box one. And so I was watching those videos and I was like, oh my god. But if you're someone like me just getting into Magic, I need to be able to understand what I'm doing, because this is a very complex game. So I have I bought one deck. It's Outlaws of Junction, and it's the commander deck, because what is my husband and his coworkers, they play commander style, they don't play the other style, and I downloaded the app and tried to play the regular style, but I was confused. So I'm a hands-on type, need to know type person, and I bought the Uma Proud Protector one, and that will be the commander for this deck. I bought that deck, and then pretty much I've been going through all 100 cards, writing down my notes on them. And pretty much all my notes is the description box, just dumbed down for people that don't know, because they have different symbols and all this. So then I literally, with that, I did write my notes and things of definitions and what reach means, encore, haste, and then they have a little diamond, but it really just means colorless mana, and just multi-tactor, vigilance, and things like that. And just I literally started from the pits, and I did the beginner of what's a permanent, what's not a permanent, all that, yada yada yada. So I was thinking to myself, I want a deck that I can start fresh with, because back in the day I used to collect Pokemon cards, right? And I loved it. And then they have the game trash can, and then you have the actual game itself, which I played maybe once, and then after that I didn't play. I was more of a collector, so I was collecting for the high value cards and things like that. Pokemon is still my thing, right? But before we moved to Guam, I sold my whole collection for $4,000. Yeah, it was about $4,000 that I sold my whole collection for. And then because I was I'm not gonna have a chance to get the things that I want, because I used to buy cases of the fucking booster boxes. I spent a lot. I used to buy cases just to do my pools, bow 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 bow, or rip and ship type things. But knowing that I can't get a lot of the stuff here, they do sell Pokemon cards, mind you, but it's just a little bit more. For one pack, it's $7, when you can pay $3.99 or $4.99 somewhere else. You can go to Target and be bam 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 type thing. So it's just a little complicated, and I knew it was going to be complicated, so I said I'm just going to hold off on it. I'm going to sell it all, and I sold it all, and then I've just been kind of doing my thing here. But my husband is into Magic the Gathering, and I used to sit there and I'm I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's too complicated. It's too much. And then when you're just reading the things, I'm just a two what kind of thing. So I wasn't ready to get into it. And then now I just kind of when I sit and watch them play, I'm sitting there and I'm just damn, I wish I could play. But then at the same time too, I'm not going to set myself up and try to play, because I don't want to lose or get angry. and then not going in. Like, you can give a person, this is my motto, you can give a person a deck that will just demolish everybody. It's not the deck, it's the player. Well, it's both, it's equal parts, but mostly it's that, because they gave me a really good deck to play with, but while I'm playing this deck, I have no clue what I'm doing. I can't strategize because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So it was literally like a good deck, but I'm a shit player, so it's just not gonna work. So literally, after that, I was kind of glad that we had to stop early, because I was sitting there just kind of like defeated in a way, but then I was just like, nah. And then I was gonna wait because Duskmourn's coming out, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get a deck from there, and then boom, bam, boom. But then I was like, I'm impatient, so then I was just like, damn, let me just get one deck. So I got that deck, right? And I'm going through each card, writing down the dumbed down version of what the description is and what the card means, how to play it, etc. Because if I understand my cards better, then I can have a better strategy. Because watching some YouTube videos, like with that deck, there's a strategy if you have these 3 cards on the thing, and like I was like, oh, okay. And it's more of like a landfall. So yeah, that goes in that. But I've been having like FOMO with Duskmourn, and I'm just like, oh my god. So like I'm a newbie. I'm starting from the cuts. Like, I'm using my husband's sleeves, right? But tell me why there's not 100 sleeves. So then I have two cards that are green sleeve. I can't do that. I can't go in a game because then they're gonna think I'm cheating, because then I could put a really good card in there and be like, oh, I know that's the card that I need. But it's not like that. I just don't have any sleeves. So Friday we're supposed to play, but I don't even know if I'm gonna play because I don't have the right sleeves. And then the sleeves over here is like $17.99 when I can get it for $11 to $13 on Amazon or in person, and it ships like boom when I'm back in the States. But being here, you have to wait a whole month, and I'm just not trying to wait a month. Like, I'm just, like I said, impatient. So literally, I was just looking. I've been watching videos. I've just been kind of excited for the drop. And I went to Ultra Pro's website, and I was like, okay, they're going to come out with a line, which means that they need to come out with a playmat and some other things, because I'm starting from the bottom. I still need dye. I still need sleeves, a playmat. Like, I have my Pokemon playmats, but I want the Magic the Gathering playmat because it's bigger by a little bit. And then there's like I want to get 2 different mats. One actually has like the steps of like untap, tap, main phase, combat, boom, boom, boom. So I do want to get one of those, but then at the same time too, I'm like, but they're going to be coming out with another line. So I just went back on the website and I just found it. So let's dive into this and dive into the new merch that they're bringing out, and let's just see, because I'm excited to see. All I see on the screen is just explore, but it hasn't dropped yet because it's not ready. But let's get into it. And so now that we're actually on the website, let's go down. So they have like a lot of like different things. You can go by the subcategory of what you're actually looking for, but we are trying to go to where we need to go, and it's right here. Everything says coming soon. So let's go and explore. Let's see what they have on here. So they have a couple. Let's go by category, because right now, actually, nah, let's not go by category. So everything is accessory release Friday, September the 20th. Today is September the 19th for me, but it is for you right now. But tomorrow for me, it's going to be September 20th. So hopefully, maybe it's available, maybe it's not. But I still have a day. But as we slide in over here, it looks like they have a creepy leather bound set symbol 9 premium zippered pro binder for Magic the Gathering. It is looking like it is, what is that? Auburn? I think it's Auburn. So you have your Auburn color, and it's just, your good old one for $42.99, or you can use your points. So this is like, this would be good because it's a premium one. It would be good if you got the collector's booster box, because then some of the like the Japanese art, you wouldn't want to put that in your deck kind of thing. But then we have Rolf. Okay, everybody, disclaimer, if I say these wrong, please don't mark me. But they do have the Terror Eater 105 count deck protector. So these are sleeves, and they have the commander in the back, which I'm not mad at, but I'm more of like a solid color kind of girly. But what they do have is this premium creepy leather bound set symbol alcove edge deck box. Now this is something that I would get because you can put one of your decks in there. If I have that commander deck, which I'm not saying I do and I'm not saying I don't, I would put that deck in that box with the blood red sleeves from Dragon Shield. But the blood red one, I'll put a picture up right here, and I would do it for that. But then at the same time too, like I would need to look at like the different cards that are in there, so then we can like actually check. But you have it's like a trifold kind of situation, and you just put all your sleeved cards in there, and then like you just roll up at the table and be like, "Blow!" Like you got a fat one. And then they have a 9 pocket, just a binder with the elastic strap that goes around, and that's the back of it. This is the front. Pretty chill. Holds up to 360 standard cards. I'm pretty sure you can put them in here with penny sleeves and the actual like sleeves. So you know, you put your card in a penny sleeve and then your penny sleeved card inside your sleeve, extra protection. But kids nowadays don't know about it. But then there's that one. Then now we're coming into, that was just that. So what it looks like they're doing is lining everything up within categories, if that makes sense, for each line. So now we have Mystery Unraveler, the playmat. And this one's pretty cute, not gonna lie. And then as you see in these pictures, they have the they have the mirrors with the ghost in them, or the demon. Those are features on the cards too. But there's that playmat. Then she has her own sleeves. So if you got, which I'm thinking, this is not the Miracle Worker deck, but there's another deck, I forgot what it's called. Well, Mystery Unraveler, clearly that's what it is. And then you go into the deck box where you can have 100 cards plus. So like if you're playing Commander, you can put your cards in here. Like these are pretty cool. I just don't really care for these ones. Like they're good because it's like easier to hold them in, but I just don't like the plastic, because then if the plastic is rubbing against something, then the photo that's on them just fades away. Then we have the Clinical Opportunist playmat, and that is another commander in the deck. And this one's pretty cool, not gonna cap, pretty cool, for $21.99. That's majority what the mats go for. He has his own sleeves, and then he has his own deck box as well. And then we go to the double exposure alternate art. These are so cool. Like I've seen the cards themselves, and I'm like, I would love to have that in my deck. But this one is the Terror Eater double exposure art mat, and I really do like the purple and the and like the yellow gold, whatever you want to call it. I do like that. That one's cute. Then it has the card covers and the deck box, and then there's like Light of Hope. She has her own deck box as well, and that's the double exposure art, and I think that one's pretty cool. Then we go into some of, I'm guessing, this is a play mat for Horror of Souls Commander. And this one's more red, white, and black. Like, it's actually like super dark and ominous. Like, I'm not mad at it. For $21.99. And then for those same ones, they have different sleeves and a deck box as well. So it's more of like a dark border with the commander in the middle of it. And yeah, that one's about $13.99. And then we have another double exposure, the Pummeler. Yeah, the names, I can't do it. But they have this one, and this one's actually not bad at all. I'm not mad at this one either. And we can go through this whole thing, and there's going to be a lot of times where I'm going to say it's not that bad. I'm not mad at it, because I'm not. It's actually pretty cool to have the demon kind of like shadowing him, drooling down on his shoulder, and he's just like, yeah, I'm ready to somebody up type stuff. Like, it's actually pretty nice. And that one's more of the purple green. Then he does have sleeves and a deck box. So like literally you can like whoop it all out and be like, bam, everything is boom. Then we have the Wandering Rescuer. She has her own play mat, and this one's more kind of like settled. And you know, you have the demon in the back. It's like giving me, like, this whole thing is giving me anime. It's giving me one of those animes on Crunchyroll, and I'm here for it. So she has the sleeves and a deck box, and then it goes into Bane of Nightmare playmat. This one looks like a little half Asian chocolate guy on the front, and it's him in the middle, and then you have all these demons around him. But then they kind of like intertwined it, double exposed it. Sorry. That one I wouldn't really go for. Not me. Not for me. But then we go down, and there's like a 8-foot table playmat. Panorama. 8 foot? That's a rich people's table. That's crazy. It's beautiful because it's like intricate with all these different layers and like detail in it. But 8 foot, like where would I put that? That's crazy. That's for almost $112. Well, they sell 8-foot play mats, but like, yeah, that's bigger than my table because I have a round table and it's small, but that's where we currently are. I thought of doing something different and not like being in my computer room, and decided to do it out here. Then they have like art for your wall, but we can't put no holes in the wall, so that's like kind of out of the thing. And a lot of the command strips, like, the only reason why we have that big frame in the back over there is because I put a command strip on, and then I was taking it off, and it chipped the paint. So, but then back to it. I'm so sorry. How rude of me. Then they come out with another Bundle Key Art 12 Pocket Pro Binder with the elastic on it. Pretty much it has the TV and then the guy in the front and the chandelier. This one's like kind of mid for me. But this one holds up to 480 cards, which is a lot. But how many cards am I really going to have? Especially if I'm playing it. But then they have the Overlord of Mistmoors. This is a playmat. This one is more, yeah, this is really giving. I forgot the name of it, but I'm gonna put the title or like the art somewhere in here of the animes that it reminds me of from Crunchyroll. And I have the magnets on my freezer, and it was really nice. They're like little stories, but I like the gory stuff, so this is what it's giving right now. And it's got details, and he's like the main one. Like this one, like if a kid's seen this, and like it would just give them nightmares, and that's why it's called House of Horrors. It's like everybody's intrusive thoughts of what woulda, coulda, shoulda. So there's that one, and then we're going more into the playmats. This one is Haunt Woods, Overlord of the Haunt Woods, and I do like this one because I do like the colors on it. It's green and like the lagoon color, but a little darker of like the Dragon Shield card sleeves, which I'm thinking that might be my card sleeves for one of my decks that I'm gonna have, the lagoon color, because why not? Lagoon and blood red, and I'll show lagoon color too up on here. But this one has like the Overlord, and then there's like a lost like creature on it, and I'm like not mad at it. Like I do like it. I like it a lot. And then here's the Overlord of the Flood Pits. This one just is kind of crazy. Like his chesticles. His chesticles has like a bookshelf, and then he's coming, well, yeah, because his the details in the back shows books that have like vines or like pieces of the creature coming out of it, and it's more of like a pink blue with a hint of black. I like it. And then we have Overlord of the Boiler Bilgils. This one is wow. This one is complex. And why is my screen not working? Okay, let's get out of that and go back into it and go here. Yeah, this one is this one is different. It's a lot of detail in there. I'm not mad at it, but once again, not for me. But it is pretty awesome. Then we have Overlord of Belmerk, and this one's like a dead creature, like fusion, and all his like homies and people that he's like controlling coming out the back, like a jump scare, and it's like two skulls together type thing. Not mad at that one either, but not for me. And most of like all the mats are going for $21.99 compared to here on Island where they're a lot more. But I get it though. That's the downfall, is like I get it. If I was a business, like I would do the same thing. But this one is Nico Light of Hope double exposure art playmat, and I kind of like this one. Like it has her portrait, and then like in the depths of it, it has her, or I can even call her a her. It could be them. Let's just stick with our pronouns, them, because she has like a little bit of hair coming off her chin, like a little goatee. Or it could be a tattoo. Who knows? I would like literally need to look at her actual card. But it's her portrait, and then kind of her just like like I'm stuck. Oh my god, I'm scared, and like she's sweating on her forehead and shit. Like when you're trying to take a massive dong, and then you're over here just like stressed out fighting for your life on the toilet, bro. That's what that's giving. And then she has her own sleeves. They have a cute little like notebook. Like if you're someone like me, you just whip that little notebook out and you're just like, let me write my notes down. Then we have Mirror Room. This one is a 6-foot table mat for table play mat for $94.99. And bro, if I had the funds, if I had the money, honey, this mat will be coming home with me, not you, with me. This mat is actually, wow. He's looking in a mirror at himself, and he's like seeing his face all distorted and dead and big. There's like parts where his skeleton, he's got a big mouth, and like something is coming out of him. He's actually turning into like a monster, which reminds you of a Netflix. There's a Netflix show. If I think about it, I'll put it up here. But that show, literally, like the guy, it takes your fears, not sort of your fears, like I forgot the word, like como dice, like I forgot, like I don't know what it's called, but like it takes like your inner fears, I feel like, and it brings it out. So this guy, so like if you see in here how he's like turning into like, and like all chunky at the neck, like there's a guy in the TV show where like he's always trying to be pretty, and he always like does his face and like moisturize and everything, and then out of nowhere, and like he stays fit, and then out of nowhere, like he gets the disease, which means that the disease is something that's already in your head, and if you gouge into it, like then it becomes you, it becomes it. So like he was always to be pretty, and like he just gets all fat and just like, he's like, and like literally, and it gets ugly, and he's just like, oh my god, I'm ugly, and then like they kill him because he's trying to kill them. But that's what this is giving. Like this is all his fear of like, I'm gonna become a monster, and like he's scared, and he's in this like haunted house type ordeal. Like you can see like the demons like trying to break out of the glass and stuff, like because it's in another realm. Like what a slay. Like if anybody wants to give me a Christmas present, this could be one of them. Like yeah, that's actually what a slay. I would get that. Then here is the Meat Hook Massacre 2. So I've seen a lot of this card, right? I seen it in the different types of art when they're unboxing, and I was just like, maybe I need to see what that card actually does, because I just keep hearing a whole lot of yap about it, and I just want to know type thing. And on here, you know, you have the meat hook guy. He's got a little hook. Like, it's cute. It's cute. But I like the mirror one better. And then like there is Bane of Nightmares. He has card sleeves and actual like double exposure, right? And then there's a Crypt Gas Damnation flip box. This is actually pretty nice. Like it's a card, it's a dex box, and like the pictures on it, it gives, oh, that's what it is. Okay, sorry for your ears. These pictures I was about to say reminds me of Goosebumps, but what they did with this line is the artist guy from Goosebumps got to make like the actual graphic arts of the cards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, by Tim Jacobs, the guest artist, special artist Tim Jacobs. I was gonna say that is giving Goosebumps. So in reality, I'm gonna need to get one of these Dex box or the playmat that has this art on there, because I'm a real big Goosebumps girly. Like growing up, that was my ish. Besides like Out of the Box and stuff like that. Like that just tells you how old I am. But literally they have that like leather premium one, and then here is the playmat for it, and I would get this playmat just because it's from him. Like it's not ugly either, but it's giving. That's why they made that shit an extra $2 $23.99 instead of $21.99. Then we have the protectors. It has a game mat, and then here is another like black stitched commander play mat for Damnation. And this one I can see people having. Not saying I would not get it, but I wouldn't get it. And then last but not least, we have the Veil Piercer commander, and I think this is one of the boxes I want to get for commander. And we got the little girl up there, and she is out here just looking like she's about to beat some ass. I know that this is a reprint because they have it for somebody else, but it's cute. She has the card sleeves and like the box itself. And pretty much that is what wraps up the Duskmourn House of Horror like stuff. And pretty much that is what wraps up the Duskmourn House of Horror like stuff. There's like a couple of mats in here that I would want, and a couple of deck boxes that I would want, and I just want all the cards. I literally want to do like unboxings of the commander deck, and then I want to do unboxings of like the collectors boosters and like the other ones. It just takes time. But pretty much that is all for this segment. I just wanted to go through with you guys everything that they're coming out with on Ultrapo. Like there could be other things, because I know like the bundle box or the TV box, I think it's the bundle box, that die is actually glow in the dark. It's actually really cute, but it's a glow in the dark. So that's pretty much what I just wanted to come on here. We can all like do this together, and I don't know about you, but I'm excited for this. And the reason why I did choose this deck, even though they came out with the other previous one, let's see, which one was that? It is this one right here. They came out with Bloom Barrow. They came out with this one, and I was looking at the commander boxes, and I know like if you get the squirrel, I think there's a squirrel one, and you can make like a really good deck with that one. But this was gonna be one that I was gonna start off with, but then I was reading the commanders and I'm unenthused with it, I guess. I don't know. It's like going for a cutesy case. Like here's one of the cards that we pulled from here, and it's really nice. Like I like the borderless action of it, and I do like the colors and stuff like that because I'm a visual type person. So I do want my deck to be like murder me now, but aesthetic, and I want things to be cohesive. Like I want my mat, my sleeves, everything to kind of like match each other type thing. And I don't know, I just reading the commanders and I didn't really feel for it, but this new line I was like, okay, this is me and everything, because I love horror things. So this really got me, and so like I'm super excited for it. I'm super excited to learn the cards, learn the decks, and just actually feel comfortable playing with other people, because like I played with my husband once, and that was like my time of like a one-on-one, because they do like 6 to 5 people on a table, and then they do two-headed giant. But like I'm not ready for that. That's a lot of pressure, especially like when you're in a team. It's a lot of pressure, and it's not what I thought it would be, of like me and that person actually sitting there strategizing and talking. But like if I'm at one end of the table and then my partner's all the way over there, like it's just not going to work with me, because I can't see, and like we haven't been partners before, so we don't know like or kind of thing. So it's like I need if I'm doing two-headed giant, I need my partner right here on the side of me, so like we can just be like, oh look, like what should I do, like should I hold out, or so which one should I cast, kind of thing. So but I'm I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, I'm a noob, so please don't murder me. But I hope you guys have a wonderful night or morning or afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I hope you have a good time. See ya.